Passion led us here. It's actually the passion for creativity which has brought us so far on so many lessons ahead. On this lesson, is all about avoiding the common mistakes, avoiding the worst while you're focusing on your creative writing. This is a new lesson in a series, Creative Writing Small Step for the Giant Leaps. It's presented by me, Palak Sharma. Few things about me. I'm an economics honors student at Sophia College, content developer intern, a mixture of Keats and Shakespeare, a poet at heart, a theatre geek. Here's my link. Follow me on Unacademy. For doubt, feedbacks, and queries, feel free to write in the comment section. And do not forget the 3 R's and yes. Rate, review, recommend, and share the lessons. Creative writing is a difficult art. We learn and we improve, yet we often slip up and make common mistakes. These mistakes are so common that everyone is tired of them, but no one mentions them anymore. And as new writers come along, these mistakes are made again and again. So, is Ernest Hemingway saying that we are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master? That's what he says about creative writing, about simply writing, that it's been a craft in which there's no master. We're all learners of this craft. So, are these mistakes really unavoidable? No, not at all. By avoiding these mistakes, your writing will be better, and you will see that by not making them, you will become a better writer. So, to solve this problem, I created a list of creative writing mistakes to avoid them. So, being conscious of mistakes, you can be careful and not make them in your fiction, articles, reports, and specifically your creative writing things. So, what are the don'ts of creative writing? The first one, are you reading others' writing? If not, you're in a big trouble. Read. If you want to become a better writer, it goes without saying that you need to read to see how it's done. If you're a novelist, read novels. If you are an essayist, read essays. If you are a poet, read poetry, and so on. But if you don't read, then suffice to say your writing will not be professional. Second thing is, are you plagiarizing your writing? It sounds easy enough to copy paste someone else's writing and pass it off as your own, and actually it is easy enough. If you're clever enough, you could even reward someone else's writing and pass it off as your own. But why would you want to do that? It won't gain you any credibility or readers. It will just harm your reputation. So do not do this. Do not plagiarize. Then are you using big words and complicated flowery prose? This is the point, and there was a time when all the books written used flowery and complicated prose, and readers didn't seem to mind. That was the time of classics, and I'm myself a great fan of classics, so you might find flowery prose in whatever I am writing, but it's not a good thing to do. That was long ago, and though as attention spans keep shortening and the rise of short form media such as Twitter have changed the mindset nowadays. So now people don't want to read flowery proses anymore. They want to read short, simple, and punchy sentences. They want short, not long paragraphs. They want something good, but yet it should be short enough. So try writing short. Then are you copying someone else's writing voice? Writing voice is unique. Every writer has his own writing voice. So to test if your writing voice is unique, simply read it aloud and you will know if you compare it by reading aloud a different text. If you copy someone else's voice, your story or work will not be as good as it will be if you used your very own writing voice. It takes time to develop, so just relax, but it's worth it. Just practice writing as you like it and don't try to copy famous authors' writing voices. So, what you'll be doing then is creating your own writing voice. The next thing is, are you using too many adjectives and adverbs? This is a kind of, from the previous lesson I told you, if you rely upon an overused adjective or adverb to do the description work and don't use a strong verb, you don't paint a picture of your writing in a reader's mind. Adverbs like suddenly, simply, painfully, etc. are overused. That's not to say you can't use them, but do use them. You can use them, do use them, but don't rely upon them for too much description. So now you know all your mistakes, you can avoid them. But if you still aren't feeling satisfied with your writing, don't worry. There are some do's also for creative writing. And just remember, imperfections are not inadequacies. They are reminders that we're all in this together, said Brené Brown. So all the creative writers have gone through the phase you will be going through when you will be writing. So don't consider it too much upon yourself. It's not just you who's facing it. It's every damn writer in the corner of this world who's trying to write a piece of fiction, trying to write a novel, trying to write a poem, who's going through the same phase as you are going through the same lack of clarity of voice or use of flowery language. So do not worry yourself too much. Do not worry your pretty little minds too much. Just relax and write. So here I am with some do's of creative writing also. What can you do with creative writing? Let's write as much as you can. I've told it millions of times, and this is also pretty well known advice. But just in case you only tried the advanced tips, remember that beginner tips work very well too. Have a regular writing schedule. Some popular writers say that you must write every day, and that's all great. But writing is a mental job, and you can't expect to have a new writing idea in your head every day. So write as much as you can, but tweak your schedule according to your needs. Then try to make openings as compelling and grabbing as possible. If you begin at the beginning, don't use well known openings such as first day in school, packing for a new house, etc. Grab the readers with compelling openings. Like you can always start with a late night where someone is stuck in some forest. It's compelling, it's intriguing, it's grabbing. It's not so typical, it's not stereotypical. So, in fiction, your opening chapters must be as interesting as possible. Then, hunt for new writing methods, processes, and advice. It's all very well to follow a given writing method, a given process, and some given advice, but after some time, when you feel your writing gets stale, it's time to step out of your boundary a little bit and hunt for everything which is new. So, where are you going to hunt? Anywhere. Of course, anywhere the internet is a big resource, then there are creative writing books, there are lessons like these somewhere out. So go for them, learn new ways of creative writing, and that's it, I would say. Writing heals and keeps you sane. Okay, that's important. It's about me. The writing really heals me and keeps me sane every damn time. So it's also about you. That this is important. Then this is it for the lesson. That's all I have to say. Yeah. And if you have any more advices which you can give, that which I didn't give, and have your say in the comment section, you can always say what you feel about this, share your feedback. Thanks a lot, and rate, review, recommend, share this lesson as much as you can. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.